Shaun Playford Burgoyne, born October 21, 1982, is an Australian rules footballer playing with the Hawthorn Football Club in the Australian Football League, AFL. Burgoyne played with Port Adelaide from 2002 through to 2009 before being traded to Hawthorn in late 2009, where he has now played the majority of his games. With 35 finals appearances, Burgoyne has the second most finals appearances of any AFL footballer, behind only Michael Tuck. At 38 years old, he is currently the oldest active AFL player. He is also the last active AFL player who participated in any AFL Grand Final from 2006 or earlier. Burgoyne is the younger brother of former Port Adelaide player Peter Burgoyne and the son of former Port Adelaide, SANFL, player Peter Burgoyne SNR. He is of Indigenous Australian descent and his ancestry can be traced to the Kokatha clan. Drafted with Pick 12 in the 2000 National Draft, Burgoyne would have to wait a year to make his AFL debut in Round 3, 2002, against Street Kilda. He had been a steady contributor across the forward line for Port Adelaide, before becoming a rebounding defender to great effect. In 2004, Burgoyne played every game for the season and was part of Port Adelaide's inaugural AFL Premiership. After a series of midfield performances that culminated with selection to the All-Australian team in 2006, he was described by retiring Port player Josh Francoeur as being as good as Judd. Burgoyne was important in Port Adelaide's midfield in 2008, despite attracting the opposition's best tagger most weeks. While not reaching the heights of past seasons, he finished fourth in the best and fairest and was second at the club in centre clearances, tackles and inside 50s, and fourth in goals, 23, contested possessions and bounces. 2009 was a disappointing year after injuring his knee in Round 3 and missing 3 months of footy. He was able to come back and play a few good games late in the year. Burgoyne was Port Adelaide's highest paid player and vice-captain at the end of the 2009 season. As vice-captain, he shocked the football club by requesting a trade to play for a Victorian team in 2010 after his brother had retired. Port traded him to Hawthorn in a complicated deal involving 4 clubs, with Essendon and Geelong also involved. He was allocated former club champion Shane Crawford's number 9 jumper. After having surgery on his knee during the off-season that delayed his preparation for the 2010 season, Burgoyne suffered a broken jaw while playing for Box Hill, and later suffered a hamstring injury. He made his debut against Richmond in Round 8, 2010. Burgoyne played the last 16 games of the season. During 2011, Shaun Burgoyne played excellent football for Hawthorn, showcasing his disposal and running skills. He was part of a side that lost the preliminary final to eventual runners-up Collingwood by 3 points. Burgoyne was part of Hawthorn's losing side in the 2012 AFL Grand Final. In 2013, Burgoyne's performance in the preliminary final against Geelong saw him kick 3 goals and also provide goals assists, with his final goal putting Hawthorn back in front late in the fourth quarter. The match ended the 11-game losing streak against Geelong, in effect since the 2008 Grand Final win. On September 28, 2013, Burgoyne became a dual premiership player after Hawthorn defeated Fremantle Football Club in the Grand Final in front of 100,007 fans at the MCG. Burgoyne was the only player to remain completely in his game outfit when the players were presented on stage following the conclusion of the post-match concert. With Hawthorn's win in the 2015 Grand Final, Burgoyne became a quadruple premiership player. On May 24, 2017, it was announced that he would wear number 67 on his guernsey, rather than his usual 9, for the Round 10 Sir Doug Nicholls round, the Indigenous round, game against Sydney. This was to commemorate the 1967 referendum which allowed Indigenous Australians to be counted with the general population in the census. On August 28, 2017, Burgoyne signed a 1-year contract extension with Hawthorn, keeping him at the club until the end of 2018. In November, he was appointed captain of the Australian international rules football team for the 2017 series. Burgoyne signed another contract extension to cover the 2019 season in August 2018. In 2019, Burgoyne was heavily linked to a move to the Gold Coast. Burgoyne himself addressed the speculation, admitting it had been stressful and that he had a big decision to make. On September 12, it was announced he would remain a Hawk for 2020. At the end of the 2020 season, Burgoyne signed a 1-year deal extending his career into a 20th season, and announced that it would be his last season. Off the field, Burgoyne has become an important representative for the Indigenous Australian sporting community. He was an inaugural member of the Indigenous Players Advisory Board when it was established in 2011 and was appointed chair of the board in 2016. He is also a regular guest on the Marn Group Footy Show. Burgoyne is married to Amy Nay Phillips, who is the daughter of Port Adelaide legend Greg Phillips and sister of WNBA and AFLW superstar Aaron Phillips. Together they have 4 children: Nixie, Lenny, Kai, and Percy. Statistics are correct to the end of 2019. Team: 4 times AFL Premiership player, 2004, 2013, 2014, 2015. 5 times McClelland Trophy, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2012, 2013 individual. All-Australian team, 2006. Showdown Medal, Round 20, 2005. Hawthorn Most Consistent Player, 2014. Dream Team Representative AFL Hall of Fame Tribute Match, 2008. 2 times Australia International Rules Football Team, 2008, 2017. Australia International Rules Football Team Captain, 2017.